It is day 3 of BT's Pastorific Gourmet Mac and Cheese Week, here this morning with her terrific take on mac and cheese, Season 3 Top Chef Canada contestant, and the very talented chef behind Nicole Gourmet Catering, Nicole Gomes. Once again, this smells incredible. What am I smelling?
Bacon.
Bacon. Straight
and
up.
maple,
but
actually.
It's not, okay, but this is not like normal bacon. This is special bacon.
This is very special bacon. It's local. It's made locally here at Paulini's Deli, which I love. He makes them the best bratwurst. He's just off 58th in between Blackfoot and McLeod. And if you go there, it's like, he has everything.
Okay.
Bratwurst, sausages, the whole thing, so.
Okay, so
his European bacon is what we're using
European
today.
bacon.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we throwing together here today?
Okay, so I'm making a smoked apple, bacon, beer cheese, mac and cheese.
You're killing
It's a big
me.
mouthful, eh?
Oh, I want to take a big mouthful.
So I'll start with the sauce first, which is really, really easy, and it starts with this white sauce called bechamel. And what I've done is I rendered down the bacon, and I've got the bacon drippings in here for extra flavor, of course. Why waste the bacon fat?
Fat
and
is flavor.
I'm gonna add butter.
Ooh.
And then once the butter melts, I add flour. And basically what you're making is a thickener. It's called a roux.
Right.
And you want to cook out the flour a little bit so that it doesn't have that starchy texture. You melt that down, and you cook it out without any color. You're trying not to brown it or anything.
Right.
And I've decided to use beer today.
Because why not?
Beer and cheese is like an awesome pairing.
Yes.
And I'm using Big Rock's Honey Brown Lager because it's nutty and it's honey, and the cheeses I chose pair well with this, and the bacon, of course.
Okay.
And you also mix that with some milk, and I have some chicken stock here. So basically you can see it's like...
So what kind of setting would you put that on your stovetop to make sure that it doesn't brown and doesn't cook too fast?
Medium, high, medium.
Okay.
And you know, this is a base white sauce that you learn when you start cooking, right?
Sure.
It's called bechamel, right? It's easy. So you just, I mean, I do it by eye. So I add some milk and chicken stock. I whisk really vigorously so I don't get any lumps. I add some beer. It's super easy. It gets thick fairly quickly. I'll bring it to a simmer. Then at that point, oh, more beer.
Because why not?
Yeah. And at that point, you want something that's the consistency of really heavy cream.
Okay.
You don't want it to, the number one rule of mac and cheese that I find is it's always too thick.
Okay.
And so, because I bake it again. So I bake all this mixture.
So what would happen if that were to be too thick?
I just add more milk and chicken stock, or just.
But what would happen if you tried to mix it in with
You wouldn't have any sauce consistency in the mac and cheese, right?
Okay.
And smoked apples, everyone's like, okay, well, why smoked apples? I've had to pair a mac and cheese before with scotch, a scotch tasting. So smoke and apples go really well with scotch. It was characteristic. I have a smoker at my shop. But what you can do at home is you just buy these little pellets from like Canadian Tire. They're from the Bradley smokers. You break it up, you put it in a tuna can, you light it on flames outside, you blow it out once it's all burned down to ash.
Yeah.
You put it in a mixing bowl. You put your apples in the mixing bowl. Like you can just peel some apple. These are pre-done already. I put the peeled apples inside the bowl, and then I wrap it with foil. And I let it smoke it'll be smoldering, all this this ash.
Yeah?
And I let it smoke for up to 40 minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah,
so
and
you can
then,
just do that at home.
Exactly.
Amazing. We have less than a minute left, so
Okay.
what do we need to do
So
here?
all I do is I add cheese, and I've used maple cheddar, Appenzeller, and Fontina, and I'm going to put just a crap load in there, because why not?
And Fontina, is that the kind of melty cheese?
Yeah, and then I put the bacon back in that I'd rendered. I chop up some apples.
Could you just eat that with a spoon?
And I didn't use the conventional elbow macaroni either. I used something called gnocchi sarda. And it's just this little like round noodle with a canal in it.
Right.
And then I just add it's already ready, really. And I add the macaroni back in, and I put it in an oven-proof dish. Oh my God, look at that.
And the canal, like, that's for soaking up the sauce.
Exactly,
right?
that's why they use elbow macaroni,
Right.
because elbow macaroni is it's kind of like a little channel. Oh,
Right.
look at that, oh my God.
It's the vessel.
It's the vessel, and all the cheese sauce gets sucked in that little tunnel. And then I just top it with a little bit more cheese, and I bake it in the oven for 25 to 45 minutes.
And then it looks like that.
It does.
That is going to be destroyed very
I hope
shortly
so.
by everybody here. Nicole, how do people find you if they want to get in touch?
If they want to get in touch with me, I'm online, NicoleGourmet.com. I'm also on Twitter at Nicole Gourmet, and if you have any questions, you'll find me at either of those places.
You're the best. It's awesome
Thanks for
to
having
see you.
me.
Thanks for coming by.